everybody. I've got another really good success story, and it's from Angel. So, this is it. In 2015, my friend was using a dating app to find a potential relationship and told me to give it a shot. At that time, I wasn't looking for anyone because I was only going to be in that specific location for 2 years. Did not think it was worth it, so I said, oh, what the heck, why not? After a few days on the dating app, I came across this one guy. I thought he was cute, so I swiped right on him. Then a few seconds later, I found out we matched. He messaged me and I replied. At that time, I wasn't really interested in him until we exchanged phone numbers. After that, we video chatted every night. He would message me first, even call me just to hear my voice. I realized how great things were going and how much I was into him. The following month, during our video chat, we were saying goodnight to each other, and all of a sudden I had the urge to say, I love you, to him. Thank God I stopped myself because I barely knew the guy. In 2016, we met for the first time and it felt amazing. Being with him felt so right. Then 2 months later, we became official. However, the more and more we talked and spent time together, the more I realized how much I was falling for him. Yet, I wanted to take this relationship slow because I didn't want to mess things up. Fast forward to October 2016. We were hanging out and I finally had the courage to tell him, I love you. At first, he was shocked and didn't know what to say. He had never been in love before. I told him it is okay to take his time to say it back to me, as long as he felt the same way. That weekend, he told me he loved me, and all I wanted to do was cry, tears of joy. I really do love this guy. Fast forward again to February. In mid-February, we had an argument. Every time we had an argument, we were both afraid that it was the last straw for both of us. Sadly, this time it was the final straw for him. He broke up with me and my heart broke into a tiny million pieces. My world crashed down and I felt like I died inside. The worst part is that majority of the people from his side kind of pushed him to do it. Oh, how I died. I couldn't sleep, I couldn't eat, I couldn't concentrate, and I constantly felt alone, even in a crowded room. I cried so much for months too. A few months later, it was his birthday and I messaged him to say happy birthday. I was being nice and asked if he wanted to catch up. All he said was, that is something I am not willing to do, and proceeded to block me. Oh, how my world crashed down again. I couldn't stop crying. I felt like I did something wrong. Later on that week, I talked to a psychic and she told me that she saw a strong connection between the two of us and that he still loves me. I was thrilled to hear those words. Then shortly after, I went to another psychic and she told me there was a strong connection, but things are getting in the way. She wasn't sure if we were soulmates, so she wanted me to pay for that information. Desperate, I paid the $200 for the information. There was more to it also, but she found out that he was my soulmate. I was so happy. Then I talked to the first psychic and she told me how he was my soulmate, but I had negative energy which prevented him from contacting me. She charged me $300 for the cleansing, and of course, desperate for a better result, I paid it. In mid-June, my siblings told me to watch The Secret on Netflix, so I did, and I was very intrigued about manifestation and what's the most I can manifest. At all that time, I wanted to manifest a job, preferably a job that was close to my ex's location, and manifest my ex back. After watching several videos about the law of attraction, I learned that one cannot mess with someone's free. I didn't let that stop me. I knew he is the guy I want to be with, and he is my soulmate. So I came across a lot of meditation videos and ways to get an ex back. In brackets, Agnes's videos. I was determined. Basically, I would do anything to get him back. So I would meditate to manifest calls, texts, etc. Towards the end of June, I found out that he deleted me off Facebook. Oh, how I cried and wondered what I did to deserve this. I kept saying to my siblings how I thought I wasn't a bad girlfriend. I treated him well. It was just when we had our arguments and disagreements. However, later that night I felt a sense of relief because I knew things will get better, especially for the both of us. Yet I still felt a bit of doubt and resistance. I eventually contacted 2 other psychics to tell me the truth, and they both mentioned the same things the previous psychics told me. So overall, I paid about $650 plus on psychics. I needed reassurance, and on top of that, I would still stalk his Facebook for more reassurance. I told myself, I know he's not looking for another girl, but doesn't hurt to check. After doing all of that, I came across Agnes's videos about looking at the specific person's Facebook and on reassurance. Oh, they stated how doing all of that is a sense of need and longing. Then I watched more videos about how everybody is me pushed out. After viewing several videos about that, I realized all the wrong I had done while trying to manifest my ex back, why my ex isn't coming back, why we broke up, and how at the end of the day, nothing was wrong with me. Then I came across the Manifesting an Ex Back stories videos, which gave me hope. I kept thinking to myself, if they can do it, so can I. This guy is my true love and it will happen. But before I can manifest him, I needed to work on me first and then work on ways to get him back. I need a drink. This is a long one. I thought I loved myself enough, but I was wrong because I felt a difference between then and now. So at night, I would do self-love meditations first, maybe 3 max, and then do 3 videos or less on getting him back. The whispering technique, fast forward technique, radiate love, I remember when, and manifest a text or call. It is important to love yourself first, so doing the self-love videos are super important. I would always live in the end result. While trying to manifest, I made sure I always felt great, 51% of the time or more. Throughout this journey, I was looking for a new job, and lo and behold, I manifested the job I wanted, which was only an hour away from my ex's location. However, when it came down to my ex, I did have moments where my negative thoughts came up where I looked on his Facebook page because I missed him and I had doubts. Yet, I tried to fight it. I kept telling myself self-love affirmations, how he still loves me, how I will be with him. Needless to say, I had to work on myself more, detach and let go, because things will manifest in divine timing. Honestly, every day I got better and better. I noticed that my synchronicity had gotten stronger, and even manifesting the tiny things, I've even helped others become more positive, and that the universe rewards positively. I love my life. I even started attracting old flings. Never expected that. Every day I would tell myself all these wonderful things, how much I love myself, how beautiful I am, that I'm smart, worthy, sexy, outgoing, healthy, wealthy, etc. You get the point. While saying these affirmations, please say it with a smile. It helps you become more happy, which is important. I would also, and still do, meditate every day. Just quiet ones. However, while meditating, I will still say positive affirmation to myself. Every morning I would thank God for giving me life and assure myself that I'm going to have a great day. Every time somebody asks me, how are you? I would always say, I'm doing great, because I don't want any negativity to manifest in my life. Anyways, one night while I was at my place, I started to say the Ho'oponopono prayer to my ex and even kept saying, if it comes, let it. If it goes, let it. I knew the universe had my back. The following day at work, I received a text from a random number. I was so confused in who it could be. I asked the person and they kept saying, I don't want to say. Annoyed, I told the person I'm going to block them if they didn't say who they were. Finally, this person confessed, and it was him. Oh, I was so super shocked. I was so happy I started crying tears of joy. We talked all day and I had a huge smile on my face. We video chatted and it felt so right. The following day, while talking to him, I started to get worried that he only wanted me for one thing. Later on that night, I confronted him about it. Needless to say, my worries manifested and I kind of pushed him away. We stopped talking again. I was bothered, but I wasn't hurt by it. I told myself if I manifested him once, I definitely can do it again. So I worked on myself again, meditated, kept saying the Ho'oponopono prayer. A week and a half later, he messaged me again. Oh, how thankful and grateful I was. At the present moment, we're still talking. However, each day we are getting better and better. I thank God and the universe for everything. At the moment, we're taking things slow, but I'm just thankful that I have him back in my life. I enjoy our talks. Long story short, I have come a long way. It took some time to realize that I create my own happiness. It depends on others. I don't depend on others to make me happy. I am okay being on my own. Honestly, you will manifest everything you want. However, just work on yourself first and believe that you deserve every positive thing under the sun. Always give thanks to God and or the universe every day. Say 5 things you're grateful for. Being thankful and gratitude comes a long way. Trust me, if I can do it, so can you. Also, once you manifest what you desire, please never stop reminding yourself how much you love yourself. I still do. Repeat after me. I am loved. Woohoo! That's brilliant. That's so brilliant. So everything that was mentioned in this story, I will, as in technique-wise, I'll put down in the description. Now, my lovely darling, do you want to come and do a interview with me, like do a talking interview with me to help people, and then I can ask you questions and then we can find out more, because you know the viewers love that. So if you want to, email me. My email address is down below. Lots of love, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that one. And yeah.